The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Let's go, let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Watson's pass.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
It's a gain of 4.
Now it's Watson.
Third down.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled. And
into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Steelers 7, Texans nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 41.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Steelers.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll go down at the 28.
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That tackle for loss goes to Whitney Merciless.
At the 24-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 26-yard.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Texans nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Screen play, Johnson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
At the Texans' 7-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Johnson. And he only managed Salvages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Texans.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Duke Johnson.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch safety creep. Watch 31. Safety's creeping. Check safety. Check safety.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Houston.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And it's 17-7.
Kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 17, Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill looking deep for Gabriel. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier, Vince Williams on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Watson, throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Kickoff for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good.
That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Gun, he'll hand this off. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. 12 yards there and a first down.
the 14-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts,
A loss of 2.
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Tannehill. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw, Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be out of bounds yards, but able to get it up past the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill looking deep for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Texans 14. Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 76 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Johnson now returning. And how about that return inside the 20-yard line?
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hands it off out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 3, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Tannehill. Trucks over him. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Tannehill's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now Tannehill. Ebron's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they got it to the 28-yard line. Down to the 25. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
I got you. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cook. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston.
Watson
Brandon Cooks, 94 yards, and the Texans get a bit closer. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made by
offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. On first down, it's Samuels. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the 7 now, it's third and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. On first down, it's Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
55.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and...
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion. Put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the...
Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is big. I only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, used to in the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I put my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't brave from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end